I don't know which one's on and which one's off. If the light's on, then okay, there we go. Ooh, that's loud. Something happened.
I patted it. It's real hot.
It is. I once heard that guitar players play as much as they talk, and if that's true, you're in trouble because I do talk a lot. The first song is "Goodbye, John," and I wrote it for my late guitar teacher at Berkeley, John McGann. Thank you very much. I don't know how to work this thing, 'cause everything is in the way. I want to be in a camera, have my new shirt on, and I only wear it at CAS. Actually, my friend Ivan took me to get the shirt. You remember Ivan? It was back in 2009. What am I gonna play next? Oh, let's do some Jerry. That was a little medley I did for a class, I believe. The same class that was here yesterday, presented by, come here, Berklee College of Music. Rick Peckham was one of my teachers. I almost said students, that would have been bad. And, I want to share a story with you. I just realized this morning when I was shaving. There's a pattern in my life. I hijack and ambush famous guitar players. And it happened the first time in 2007 when I met Tommy Emmanuel. He was playing in Slovenia, and I wanted to meet him, I wanted to play with him, I wanted to open for him, and I kept bugging the promoter to allow me to do that. And for some reasons I didn't understand that, and they didn't tell me yes or no until the day of. The day of the show, they told me Tommy's gonna have to decide. And I was okay. So I traveled to the capital of Slovenia, Ljubljana, where Tommy was playing early in the morning, and around 1 p.m. my phone rang, and the promoter said, "Do you smoke in your car?" And I said, "No, my car is very clean." And the guy said, "Okay, you're picking Tommy up from the airport, because everyone in our car smokes, so he's not going to be one of driving with us." And, you know, needless to say how I felt at that order. And I went and picked Tommy up, and the airport is about 20 minutes from the venue, and we were driving down the freeway. So I'm doing about 75 miles an hour driving there, and I said, "Tommy, I have a question to ask you." And, you know, the poor guy couldn't stand a chance, and he said yes, that I could open for him, and I did that night, and I started playing, and when I play, I just need to look at my guitar, as you have noticed, and at one point I looked up, and Tommy was in the back watching me play, and I was, you know what happened, right? So I finished the show. Tommy invited me to CAS. That's how I learned about CAS, and later that year I came to CAS. And I met this nice lady who's of Slovenian. Well, her grandfather was Slovenian. She's from Nashville. Her name is Lynn Marie Rink. She plays the button accordion. And that was my first time to USA. I thought everyone knows everyone, just like in Slovenia. There's 2 million people in Slovenia. We know everyone. You know how you have 6 degrees to, or I once read that if you want to give a letter to the congressman, an average the letter has to go through 6 pair of hands from a mere mortal to the congressman. In Slovenia, we don't have 6 pair of hands. We each know someone from the parliament, because we get to beat them up and they mess up stuff. And they do that constantly. We just don't give them enough beatings. So anyways, I met Lynn Marie and oh, you're from Nashville. Good. Do you know Pete Hotlinger? And she goes, yes, he played guitar on my first 3 CDs. And I'm great. Can you put me in touch with him? So a year later, I was at Pete's house recording my 2nd CD, and he had to host me because I had nowhere else to stay. So I stayed at his house and recorded a CD. And I do the same thing to Guy Van Duzer. I'm just the luckiest guy alive. I live in Boston. Every morning, 9 a.m., Guy has an office hour at his office in Berklee College of Music, and those young students are foolish enough not to show up to ask questions. So I show up, and we get to play, and I get to talk to him, and Guy had been gracious to share all the stories with me, and I learned so much. And I know you all know Guy, but I'm gonna say it anyway. That guy can play anything, like anything. He blows me away. Like, I'm sure you were blown away yesterday when he started playing ABBA. When I first heard that, I was like, are you sure you want to do that? He did that. And then the latest hijack that I did was a couple of days ago when I ambushed Tom Bresh. My only wish was to play that one song with him outside. I didn't even ask for a photo or a video. I just wanted to play Guitarville with him. I love Buster. Buster was actually the first guy I met when I came to the convention. And I played that, and the story that Tom said was completely true. I showed up, he needed to go away, but can we play a song, please? Okay, what do you want to play? So we played Guitarville, and the rest, I'm playing with him again today. So I went and learned a new song that Buster and Tom did, and we're gonna play it tonight, so I'll see how that goes. But to finish this little talk, I'll play my favorite Tommy's song. It's Mombasa, and the reason why I'll play it is that's the first song I play every morning and the last song before I go to bed. I keep one of my guitars, these are both Godins, and named Gordon Swanson, the gentleman named Gordon Swanson from Upfront Guitars, gets them for me, and he's an awesome guy. I keep them at my bedside, and the first thing when I get up in the morning, I grab a guitar and I play a little, and the last thing I do is this just put me to sleep. I like to lay and lean my chin to the guitar and feel the vibrations. That somehow makes me fall asleep, and 4 times out of 7 in a week, probably the guitar will fall on the floor. So it's amazing that it doesn't have more dings than it does. But I absolutely love these guitars and the Allerbags DI. And yeah, this is Mombasa. Thanks. you so much. When I played this song for Tommy in Slovenia, he listened to me and he was very kind with the compliment he gave me. And he said, I played the song and he turned to, Neil was his name, his soundman. They called him Bubba that year when they came to Cass. I don't know if anyone of you remembers him. But he turned to Bubba and he said, I can retire now. That was such an awesome compliment for me. But what happened was, no one ever wanted to pay me for playing Tommy Emmanuel songs. Because, of course, if you want to listen to Tommy Emmanuel, you're going to buy Tommy Emmanuel CDs and pay Tommy Emmanuel to play for you. And I was lucky enough to figure that out, so I started writing a lot of my own material. And last August 30th, when I flew back to USA from Slovenia, two amazing things happened. One was, I got off the plane and I bought this guitar. I went straight to the Guitar Center with my bags still in the trunk of the car and I bought this guitar. Dropped everything off at the house and went to see a show. I was just about to tell you it was the best show ever, and I forget who it was now. Who sings, that's the song. Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers. It was just so awesome. They walked on stage with no blows and whistles, nothing. They all walked up. You know how the big rock bands come on and everything explodes and people throw babies in the air and whatnot. And they walked on and Tom says, we'd like to play a little music for you now if that's okay. And it was awesome. It was really good. So at that night after the show, I was just inspired to write. And earlier that month, last year, I lost my mom and came back to the house. 1 a.m. I was jet lagged, couldn't sleep, and that's the song I wrote for my mom, and it's called Just a Song. Thank you very much. I got one more. You gotta go. Okay, on your way out, I have one more. That's the song I wrote for Guy. It's called Guy's Breakdown. I wrote it when he was giving me last lessons at the level 8. We were trying to figure out stuff for my proficiency. But you gotta go.
All right, as long as you're saying that, I want a transcription of that last tune. I'm going to put it in the proficiency department for you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll do that. Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you very much for coming to see me play and to listen to me speak or talk, whatever I'm doing. I do speak English on occasion, I swear. Okay, guys, break down.